We're getting ready to start a new cycle. And it's going to be interesting to see who we evolve into at the end of this cycle, however long it takes, right? It's going to take several years. So, yeah. But don't resist the growth. Don't resist the karmic cycles, because those are karmic lessons, and you don't want to have to relearn those lessons again. They weren't really pleasant the first time, not going to be pleasant the second time around, guarantee you. So really align yourself, get quiet with yourself, get into alignment with yourself, and be like, all right, what have I learned? Where have I grown? And what are my areas for growth? And be honest with yourself. Where else do I still need to grow? Because where you're growing, or where you start to focus your energy and attention on, that's going to set better conditions for you to co-create and manifest the new that you want it to bring into your life. Okay, so I'm going to set my crystal here. Let's get into the reading. I'll do a 5-card energy spread using the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Oh gosh, my cards for some reason. Okay, you know what? I've been having trouble recently shuffling some cards. So here's what I'm going to do. Do it this way. Instead of allowing the cards to pop, I'm going to take a little bit more of a traditional stance with this. Okay, I'm going to pull, like I said, 5 cards for Pisces. Mid-month. This is for Pisces. Mid-month reading. Pisces. Mid-month reading. Okay. 9 of Clouds, sorrow. King of Rainbows, abundance reversed. 8 of Clouds, guilt. 7 of Rainbows, patience reversed. I almost feel like we got this in the beginning of the month. Page of Rainbows, adventure, upright. Okay, so Pisces, you're grieving, you're feeling guilty, you're in your headspace, you're up here, attaching, codependent, very much attached to the past, mourning the past, feeling guilty, internal guilt. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Clouds, morality. Lots of air energy, Pisces. Lots of air energy. And you know what that tells me? All right here. All right here. You're definitely not in alignment with yourselves, Pisces. Not yet. Getting there, but not yet. I feel like you've accepted the closure. You've accepted the endings. You've accepted releasing and making those releases. Because central is sorrow. Yeah. This is 9 of Clouds. 9 of Swords in the regular Rider-Waite deck. So sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, exhaustion. But more so here, sorrow, sadness, mourning, grieving. You're grieving the loss of what was, right? I feel like this is sitting in the past position. So I feel like what's happening is you're mourning a life that you regarded as fruitful, full, and abundant. Maybe it was once upon a time, but this had to come to its natural conclusion because there's bigger and better for you out there. Yeah. Bigger and better for you out there. It's coming in as long as you allow it to happen. This was a great life. This was a great period in your life. Yeah. It was abundant. It was fruitful. You were happy at one point, but it had to end, right? It came to its natural conclusion because it wasn't working with you, wasn't vibing with you. It no longer served your highest good. So this had to come to its natural conclusion, but it has you feeling upset, guilty. This is the 8 of Clouds here, 8 of Swords energy in the regular Rider-Waite deck. And with Rider-Waite, it's the image of a woman who's tied up in rope. Her hands are tied. She's blindfolded and she's encircled in almost like a cage of 8 swords. She's not really caged in. It's an illusion. It's an illusion here. She can just take, if she trusted If she trusted herself and trusted the divine and trusted what she knew, she would understand she was not imprisoned. She would take those steps to move forward blindly and with full trust and surrender in the universe. And she would get out of that headspace and she would be free. And I feel like this is what's going on for you, Pisces. I like the fact that it's reversed because I feel like if this were the actual Eight of Swords card, the swords would be falling out. They'd be falling down. That energy would be ending. This is internalized guilt. I feel like this is more self-imposed. And it's not really something that exists, right? I think you've worked yourself up so much that you're feeling trapped in your mental headspace. I think that's more what it is. It's just feeling trapped. This bottom of the deck is Queen of Clouds, Queen of Swords. Excuse me. I kind of yawn a little bit. The meaning here in this deck is not like the Queen of Swords in the Rider-Waite. She is all about rigid thinking. You have all these right angles. You have this cage, and then you have more cages. But that's an illusion. Okay? It's all an illusion. It's all up here. It's all... The point of these cards, the cloud cards, is to get you out of your mental headspace and get you into your heart space. Because all this is, it's rigidity of thought. Right, wrong, black, white, good, bad. That's it. Limited thinking. No expansion, no imagination, no creative spin on the thoughts. It's either this or it's that, and that's it. Completely forgetting that there is a huge spectrum of grayscale in the middle that opens up a world of possibilities to new ways of thinking, new ways of looking at situations. This card is not allowing for that. And this is your energy right now, Pisces. I feel like what's happening is you're so stuck on an outcome that you're blocking yourself. I think you're stuck on the idea that what you left behind, you thought that this was it, that this was forever, that this was the real deal, that this way of life was going to be it. And it's not. You're going to have this and more if you align yourself with it, if you let go of attachment to this idea. Because this ended for a reason, and it wasn't as perfect as you're telling yourself that it was. Yeah, this is the King of Rainbows. This is the King of Pentacles, sort of, in the Rider-Waite. So this is all about abundance. This is mourning the idea of something. It's earth energy. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Or maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe that's who you're releasing. Maybe you're releasing a person more so than a situation. But I also see this as a situation, just sort of an idea of the perfect life, or what you viewed as the perfect life, and it really wasn't, or at least it wasn't anymore. But you have the Seven of Rainbows coming in. This is more earth energy. And this is about cycles, being patient. And I feel like your patience is running out because you just want to get back to what you thought. You want to get back to this idea. And you don't want to have to wait for it to come in and to recreate, because you're still sad about it. Yeah. You're still sad about it. You're still trapped about it. You're not sleeping. Yeah, you're definitely up here. But you have to understand this is all a cycle, and it's being shown with the moon cycles, right? Everything flows in a cycle. Getting ready to start a new one. And this woman, I love this card because I'm going to show it up right. She is just pregnant with abundance, pregnant with the possibilities of newness. And yeah, she may have an actual child, or she could be giving birth to a new way of life, or a new idea, or a new concept. And this could be you. You could be becoming pregnant with that new thing, with the new concept that you're trying to manifest. But you have to flow with the cycles. You can't rush the cycles. You have to let things happen as they're going to happen in their natural course in time. Yeah. I think that's what that is. And then adventure. This is, Page of Rainbows. Could be the Page of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. This is about stepping into new. This is a young child stepping into a darkened forest, but seeing the forest as an adventure. It's suddenly, as she's surrendering to the dense forest, the forest is opening up to her and showing her the gifts it has, which is this amazing rainbow light that's drawing her in. Follow your light, Pisces. Follow this rainbow light into your new life. Adapt the curiosity of this young child and approach life with childlike wonderment. And Pisces, that is what's going to get you out of that mental headspace of this and the morality card, the Queen of Clouds, and move you into your new cycle. You gotta let this go, though. You gotta forgive, and you gotta forget, and you gotta send your person or people or whatever situation you're dealing with, you gotta send them away with love and light. Send them off. I love you, but you can't be in my life right now. So I've got work to do, and you've got work to do, and we just cannot do that together right now, okay? But come back when conditions are better. Come back when you've up-leveled and when you've handled yourself. Maybe I'll reach out to you when I've handled myself and up-leveled myself, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Some of these endings that we made with people don't have to be permanent. Some of them are. It just sort of depends on what the situation is and what happened and what it entailed. But it doesn't have to be a permanent goodbye if it's not warranted, right? It just needs to be a see you later, all right? So up next is I'm going to pull from the Untamed Truth Oracle deck. Haven't used these in a while. Endurance reversed. We need our inner strength. We need to be tough right now. But I haven't used these cards in a while, but I felt compelled to use them during the mid-month. Restriction. Holding yourself back. Holding yourself back from your future. Yep. Having sort of an oh fuck moment. Yes. And in doing so, you're blocking abundance. Yes. Unfortunately. Which isn't good. We gotta clear that. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what was meant for you on that one. So here's what we're gonna do. Reshuffle. There was like 5 cards. Several of them were stuck together and it's like, no. I don't deal with that. Okay, I'll take these. We got 2 cards. Good. Manifest came out. Upright, but focus, reverse. You don't know what this says. You don't know what you want. You know you're trying to manifest something, but you don't know where to point your arrow at. Yes. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, Rhoda, Wheel of Change, Fated Changes. So this is, I feel like this card or versions of this card, either the Rhoda or the Change in the Osho Zen deck or the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider-Waite, I feel has come in for you literally at every reading. I want to say, I feel like some of us are working off of different timelines. So depending on which group of you I'm connecting with sort of depends on where you are in these new cycles. But depending on where you are, this is a good reminder that you're either in your new cycle already, and it's all about accepting what's happened and embracing the changes and doing the work needed to successfully navigate your way through your new life and your new cycle, or you've just started and you're like, okay, now what? Or you're about to begin. It's all dependent upon how quickly you come into alignment with yourself and with your truth, and how quickly you can release attachments to the past and move forward. That's going to speed the process. That's going to speed the process of manifestation. You've got it right here. You're just not focused. You just don't know where to point that arrow. You're all sorts of confused right now, but this is internalized. All of your air energy, your guilt, your Eight of Swords type situation. What else do you have? The sorrow. Self-imposed. Self-imposed. So is this oh fuck moment. Self-imposed. This is reverse. This is internal to you, which means you're doing this to yourself, Pisces. Gotta get out of this headspace. This does not exist. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's a concept that your mind has created to where it's creating the conditions to be like, oh my God, my life is in chaos. Well, it's not. It's not. Once you're able to calm yourself and really get a good handle of what's really going on, and once you understand the why, this goes away. That weird air energy goes away. The guilt, done. The sorrow, you'll make peace with it. You will, Pisces. Yeah, you will. This is a wake-up call, right? Your endurance you're blocking your endurance. I feel like you're, for some odd reason, I don't know why, you're rising to the occasion, but you're hesitating and you're restricting yourself. No, Pisces, you're better than that. You're so much better than that. You know, all this headspace, you're blocking your abundance, the newness that's right there waiting to come in. This is the abundance card, right? Yeah. You are powerful manifestors, really powerful, and it came in for you. Came in. You are in this. You have the ability right now to manifest and co-create anything that you want in your life. Anything. You just have to be careful. You have to know what you want. You have to get clear about it. Because if you're wishy-washy and you're like, oh, I think I want this, I think I want that, you're going to call in the wrong thing. If you want a relationship, you're going to call in a person who's emotionally unavailable. That's not what you want. I know that's not what you want. So get clear. Where do you want to point this arrow? Because right now you don't know, Pisces. You don't. Upright is like, all right, I'm going to point it in that general direction, and I'm going to trust the universe is going to make my arrow land on the exact spot that it's intended to land. Because that's going to be the exact thing that I'm trying to manifest in my life, to bring into my life. And the universe will be like, you know what? Yes, Pisces. Yes to that arrow. You point where you think it needs to go. Let us handle the rest. You sit back and you just watch it fly. The universe will take over once that arrow is airborne. You just have to decide what direction you want to point it in. That's it. That's it. This is the arrow that you're sending into your future. One of the many arrows that you're sending into your future. But it's reversed. It's reversed. Yeah. You're still mourning the past. You're still healing your heart space, your heart chakra. But the minute you feel ready and healed and whole, come into alignment with yourself and be ready to point those arrows. Because the minute you do, new things are coming in for you, Pisces. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebels deck. This has been pretty cool. Throughout the day, I've been getting some pretty cool messages with these cards and some pretty interesting clarifiers. So I hope you enjoy them just as much as I do. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, we got two. And just one more. I can't take all that. Oh my god. I need a new chair. Back is killing me. Okay. One more card, please. One more card. Okay. This is that these cards are so large. It can be a little tricky. Yeah. So up first is collaborative dreaming. Give your permission, Pisces, to dream big, to be bold in your thoughts, to be bold in what you want in your life. This is your life. Honor it. Empower it. Empower yourself to live the life that you want. Inspiration. Absolutely. fire energy. What is inspiring you now, Pisces? What will inspire you in this new life? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up for yourself and for others? How are you going to set the conditions to bring in that new relationship that you want? Inspiration. Yeah, this is solar plexus energy. Open up your solar plexus chakra. Maybe surround yourself in the colors of yellow. Eat yellow foods. There's some yoga poses that you can do specifically for the solar plexus. And there's also teas that, they're chakra teas. And you can find, different teas for, each chakra. Yeah, so look for the solar plexus one. Just an idea. Anything can help, All right, and this one is all about what is already with you. So the gift is within you. The wisdom and the knowledge is within you. Everything you need is within you, Pisces. You know exactly what you need to do. Exactly. You know exactly what you need to do to get you out of this energy space of sorrow, to get you out of the inner space of attachment, of loop thinking, obsessive thinking, overanalyzing, guilt, that weird Eight of Swords energy that's not even a thing. Whatever this mess is, you know exactly what you need to do to pull yourself out of this. Yeah. I'm curious, please comment below because I'd really like to understand what methods you're using, to shift your energy. Yeah, I think that'll be a great discussion point for our fellow Pisces here, to help each other out and to support each other. Let's do that. Let's start a discussion thread and see what comes out, see how we can help each other out in releasing the past, releasing attachment, and providing that supportive environment to help each other ascend and to move forward into our beautiful futures and where to plant those arrows, right? Got to make decisions on what you want, where we're going to plant that. Absolutely.